Hello, good evening, fellow Nigerians, fellow Africans, viewers from within Nigeria, the United States, Africa, and around the world. My name is Smart Mado Ajaja, and the convener of Open Nigeria and the anchor of Nigeria Now at ONN and the Nightingale Radio International, broadcasting always from Houston, Texas. United States of America, this is our mobile service. I just wanted to use this opportunity to quickly say a huge shout out to Kenyan youths for what they are doing, to save their country from the gulag of William Ruto and his gang of criminals. And I thank the political class in Kenya that has become increasingly humble. I had one, making an official resignation yesterday and confessing to all that he and his colleagues had done wrong. I am very optimistic that in the next few days, that Ruto will cave in and give way for a new leadership with the love for Kenyans and Kenya at heart to take charge of that African country. Kenyan youths, I thank you. We can't thank you enough as Africans and especially as Pan Africanists. Seeing a young, conscious generation of Africans gladdens our hearts. I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you. And I'm so proud of the older generation of Kenyans. I'm proud of the traditional chiefs and religious leaders in Kenya for not coming out to want to start twisting the heads and minds of their younger generation like is being done here in Nigeria. Yes, I Nigeria. I am the convener of Open Nigeria and Africa Unite. The focus is Africa. We want a generation of African youths from across Africa who are angry, who are unhappy with the state of affairs in their continent to wake up and take charge and remove all the vestiges of colonialism and neo-colonialism. People are here. They have their foreigners already on the ground. They have some of Africa's leaders as puppets. Yes, waiting to latch on and an opportunity to take over Africa. This time they're going to occupy it, not just colonize and go away. They will occupy it for keeps and make the African people, 1.5 billion African people, slaves. Thank you. Thank you, Kenyan youth. Now to my Nigerian brothers and sisters, the younger generation of Nigerians. You hear, especially young Nigerians in the north of Nigeria. You must wake up and break your chains. I am talking about the chains imposed on you by the Sultan and the Sultanate, and by the emirs and the corrupt, mostly corrupt northern elders who have kept Nigeria divided and built a country that they call the North, that is in constant conflict with the sovereignty of Nigeria. But they only come when it is time for them to steal, loot, exploit Nigeria for their selfish benefits in the name of the North. But they never give anything back to the people of the North. The people of the North are some of the most poorest people on the surface of this earth. So what use are they? Why the young people still respect them? They have this crazy feudalistic oligarchy with which they hold the people of Nigeria in the north, and by extension, the whole of Nigeria in captivity. That captivity is set to be broken. So you malams who have been paid money to spread false sermons that are un-Islamic, that keep the people repressed and oppressed, that made them most vulnerable for exploitation, for your counterparts who are in the political class, driving Nigeria aground. Your time is up. So when the people of Nigeria come out that they want to protest, Yes, if they decide that they want to protest organically, not the one that they will do today, tomorrow they are tired. Yes, they are ready to go in for the long haul like the Kenyan youths have done. Then, then, then you will see how they will cave in. The young people in the north, you have been in captivity. The generations before you were held hostage by these same people. You must shake it off and unite with your peers from across Nigeria and take Nigeria back for your own good and for the good of your generation and for the overall good of Nigeria and its future. Poverty is the greatest trouble in Nigeria. They use religion to reinforce it, and especially in the north. It is everywhere, but the intensity in the north of Nigeria is much. And that is why we have decided to focus on releasing messages that targets you, that will make you to start to think. God created every man, Muslims and Christians, with a set of rights called basic human right. The right to your life, the right to choice, the right to freedom of expression, the right to freedom of association, the right to worship, and the right to self-determination, and some other rights. But these are the very, very basic human rights. But in the north, they don't have these rights. In the north, some people call ulama think for them. In the north, some people, a young northern Nigerian from the north yesterday told me that they don't care about the constitution, that all they care is about the holy book. Then why is he a Nigerian? Why do we have a Nigeria with a constitution? That is the depth of the ignorance there. And as I speak, a young man sent me a message today. Why am I talking about the North? Asking me if I was from the North. Then I replied to him, I am from Nigeria, and my Nigerian citizenship conveys a right to me to speak on every issue about Nigeria, regardless of who are the perpetrators of the evil and the darkness in Nigeria. I don't care where they come from. I don't care what they worship. I don't care their religion. I don't care their creed. I don't care their sex. I don't care about their stature and size in Nigeria. So that is what they bring them up, telling them about the North. Like the North is a sovereign country within Nigeria. And that is why they are confused. The young people in the north of Nigeria are mostly confused because they don't understand the extent of their Nigerian citizenship. Kenyans have proved that it can be done, and it truly can be done. What the young people in Nigeria needs is this confidence that it can be done. They must reach out to their peers from the east, west, north, and south to build a synergy for change and send their oppressors packing. I see that happening. I am not going to give up on the young people of Nigeria. Even sometimes I get so frustrated with what some of the things they say to me because of their ignorance. But thank God I understand the meaning of poverty. Thank God I have studied poverty. Thank God I understand the meaning of ignorance. Thank God I understand the pathology of ignorance. Bye for now.